Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Aaron Sanchez is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
So striding forward now, Kevin Kessler comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, it's been real interesting. They lost, then they won, then they lost. What do you think's going to happen today? Yeah, they're going to win. That way they split the series. At least that's what they're hoping they're going to do.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. And he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. And here's a ball hit in the air. Tulowitzki ranging into the outfield, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And now the runner's trying for third, and a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Stepping up to the plate, Dave Oka. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. For the punch out and the offering. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 5 on the year as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam.
Digging in the switch hitter, Henry Williams.
Designated hitter, Henry.
Minimize the damage here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. In. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Second inning coming up from Toronto. The Yankees lead it 4-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kevin Kessler.
Kevin Kessler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. And that ends the inning. So digging in now, Pedro Matos.
Catcher, Pedro Matos.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Eric Hosmer.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kessler. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kessler. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This one's flared toward left center. Big A coming on. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first. Digging in once again,
now
Kevin Kessler.
Second baseman, Kevin Kessler.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Hits are even at 7 apiece.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Striding in once again, Pedro Matos.
Catcher, Pedro Matos.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2 for 1? And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1.
Hey, they couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second.
Ready once again, Kevin Kessler.
Kevin Kessler.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit, try to put that ball in play.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Another 0-2 coming. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Pillar. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.